Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
It's game day, baby. The Jets and the Steelers tonight at Heinz Field. I don't really care what it's actually called. We're breaking down what to watch and the latest news involving the New York Jets. Matt O'Leary is my guest. It's the Jake Asman Show. Let's hit it and get it started.
We sitting in here, we excited as hell.
Now it's time to get to work. Are you a happy guy?
Oh my goodness, let's go!
I haven't felt joy talking about the Jets in a long time. When they announced it, I went, yeah! Let's go! A new chapter for the Jets has started. Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji are tasked with shaping the future of this franchise. Will they be the ones to finally get it right? We will be here for every step of the journey on the Jake Asman Show, breaking down all the storylines, every game, and everything in between. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chats, baby. Cut the line. The Jake Asman Show starts right now.
Here we go, Jet fans. Welcome in, everybody. It is indeed the Jake Asman Show presented by PrizePicks. If you're new, make sure you like the video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you do so. 10 hats remain for the Pain Collection merch drop. These will never go out of style. Pain hats, Pain t-shirts, jakeasman.com/shop to purchase yours today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's say hello to our guy, Matt O'Leary, who joins us now in his weekly spot on the program. Matt, it's game day. How we feeling?
Yeah, feeling good. Excited for another week of New York Jets football. And usually in this second week, the starters play a little bit more. So a lot of takeaways coming later.
A lot of takeaways. Hopefully no injuries. Now, Geno Smith, you and I were at the game last week, and we're like, what? He's not playing? What is this? Well, he's going to play tonight based on all the reports. What do you expect to see from Geno tonight? How many drives? What do you want to see?
Yeah, I think a couple, maybe 2 or 3 drives for him. And I just want to see him look comfortable, right? Like it's, in the preseason, usually it's all the vanilla offense. They're not going to show really all that much, but you kind of want to see him in rhythm with some of the key guys. Garrett Wilson looked really good, made a couple nice catches in the first preseason game. Can you get, A.D. Mitchell involved? How's the run game look in this offense? I think, we're just looking for some normalcy or some competency. I know on the Steelers side, like I don't expect to see Aaron Rodgers, and we'll see what the defense looks like. But for me with the Jets offense, I'm just kind of really looking to see how comfortable Geno Smith looks with the first team guys.
I agree. I just wonder how many drives he's going to get. He's obviously dealing with some sort of ankle injury because Aaron Glenn wasn't committed to saying he was definitely going to play. Does he play more than just 2 drives? Or if they score in the opening drive, would that be enough for Geno Smith? You try and get him out on a high note. I mean, I'm very fascinated to see what it looks like. And I wouldn't expect the Steelers to play a lot of their guys. Sounds like they're playing mostly backups. So it'd be Geno and the Jets starters against backups for the Steelers. I'd like to see them go right down the field and score a touchdown and then put Geno on ice if that's going to be their plan. If not, I want to see, Geno Smith maybe play 3 drives at the most.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense. And if there's a scenario, right, where they have this long, sustained drive and it ends in a touchdown and you want to take him out after that to end on the high note, fine. Like, I'm totally good with that. I think that's, would be enough plays in that, you want to get him some reps, right? If it's a one play, just Garrett Wilson breaks a bunch of tackles and a touchdown or whatever, Breece Hall rips one, then maybe they go back out there for another drive. But you can't take too much away from a first team offense against a second team defense. For me, it's really more so just about, building up some chemistry in game situations. That's all.
I think that's very well said. And, from a Jet standpoint, what would you like to see from the other starters when they're out there with Geno Smith?
Yeah, obviously, I think AD Mitchell has shown to have some pretty nice chemistry through the training camp practices, and he wasn't really all that involved in the first team offense last week. So I'm be curious to see if he gets worked in a little bit more with Gino at quarterback. You kind of know what to expect already with Brees Hall and Garrett Wilson. So I don't really need to see a whole lot. Like if again, if for whatever reason they're just targeting one specific person, and I'm not going to hit the panic button over it. But my original thought was to go to AD Mitchell because we didn't see a ton from him last week, and that's a connection that's been talked up. So it wouldn't surprise me if we saw some more AD Mitchell usage this week.
Yeah, maybe a deep shot to AD. Yeah. Take a couple chances downfield. It'd be nice to see that. The big talking point after the first game was Cade Klubnik. He looked good in his 2 drives, but he only played 2 drives. The expectation is he's going to play a lot more tonight. What do you want to see from the Jets rookie QB?
Yeah, I'd like to see a lot more than just the 2 possessions that we got this past week or the 2 drives for Cade Klubnik. I'm really all set on seeing Bailey Zappi. I know there's got to be some form of mop-up duty, but maybe once you get to the second half, it's Zappi and Brady Cook hours at that point. But yeah, for obviously Cade Klubnik, you want to see him get some more reps, right? And he played pretty well with the first teamers. Let's see how he looks with the second team guys, and can he build off of that week 1 performance, or do we see him take a little bit of a step back? And that's all a part of the development process. I know there's been some conversations about should Cade Klubnik actually start out of the gate in week 1? I don't buy that. I don't think that's fair to expectations for a 4th round pick rookie quarterback who's been up and down through training camp so far. So my hope is that he's able to build off of the week 1 performance and continue to show positive signs of growth here.
Wouldn't that be something, man? Wouldn't that be something? Comments, questions, super chats, they cut the line. Matt O'Leary is with us here as we're talking all things Jets and the Tampa Bay and the Pittsburgh Steelers in this game tonight. Again, starters for the Jets. We expect them to be out there, including quarterback Geno Smith. It's a football Friday, so let's do a big-time giveaway today. Who's ready to chub for club? Cade Klubnik jersey up for grabs during today's show. We got a post-game show tonight, so I'm planning on this being the only live show during the day today. So if you want to enter, make sure you enter during this show. We spin the Wheel of Champions if we get at least 20 names on the wheel at the end. If you don't want Klubnik, how about Omar Cooper Jr., Kenyon Sadiq, Armand Membu? That's right, added Membu to the options. Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall, Gino, Demario Davis, or if you want a Jet Legend jersey, you can as well. What I would like to see tonight is just a clean operation from the offense. I'd like to see this team, not have any dumb penalties, look like a functioning offense, look like a team that is properly coached. I'm not expecting the starters to play a ton, but you're facing backups. So I think a fair expectation is look good and win the couple drives, if there are a couple drives that you're out there later.
Yeah, I think that's totally, reasonable expectations or expectations for the Jets with the first teamers out there on the field. I thought as the game went on in week 1, penalties seemed to become a little bit more of an issue, and that could happen when, it's guys who are further down on the depth chart fighting for roster spots. And, if the first team offense comes out there and there's a false start and just a couple of silly, dumb penalties, that would be frustrating to me. I agree. While I said that you don't want to read too much into these preseason games, I do think it's fair to be looking for signs, of growth from Aaron Glenn because of how much pressure he's under this year to turn things around and to look, significantly much more competent as a head coach. So the first teamers, I think, is the ones that you could really take the most away from.
I'd be very careful with Braylon Allen's reps as well, because with this Brees injury, I know it's minor, but still, you still are without Isaiah Davis. Now Brees Hall is basically put on ice until week 1 against the Titans, and it's not a guarantee he's 100% healthy by then anyway. I'd be very careful with Braylon Allen's reps. We saw, I think, all we needed to see when you and I were watching this game together last week at MetLife. He looked healthy, looked fresh. Keep him that way for the start of the season.
Yeah, no doubt, right? Like Braylon is the lead back right now with Brees Hall out and Isaiah Davis is banged up. They can't really afford to lose Allen, and he's coming off injury himself too. So, I don't think you want to run him too much. I kind of feel the same way with Kene and Wanu, by the way, just because, he's such a valuable returner and he seems to get banged up a lot and, miss some time. So I'm always nervous about his preseason reps, carrying the football. So I think that's a wise call out. You're kind of in a tough spot right now with 2 of your 3 backs banged up. You don't want to have Braylon Allen join that group.
Braylon Allen, please stay healthy. Kene and Wanu, please. You're made of glass. Be careful out there. If you get some handoffs your way, you're too valuable on special teams. Matt O'Leary is my guest. We're talking all things New York Jets. I think another thing to watch tonight, the battle at safety, right? Andre Cisco got the start last week. Do they give Dane Belton an opportunity to start tonight? If you remember last week, once the starting defensive players came off the field, the only starter who remained with the backups was Andre Cisco, and then Dane Belton came in. So I wonder if they do anything in reverse tonight where Belton gets the first opportunity with the starters, and then they switch it back, and we have a better evaluation on who's going to win that starting safety position.
Yeah, I would like to see it be Dane Belton. Just we saw, I thought, enough of Andre Cisco last year. They decided to bring him back, and he's running with the first team guys. And you're just following along with training camp and the joint practices, and it feels like, that Dane Belton's always around the ball, making plays, pass defended, interception, whatever, and it's Andre Cisco's the one getting beat. So I personally would like to see more Dane Belton and hope that he is running with the starters, but for whatever reason, like Andre Cisco is basically the new Michael Clemens. The staff loves him for some reason, and the Jet fans just can't figure out why.
That's a great comp. Hit the like button if you're joining us. I want to hear from the chat, or if you want to call in and make your points, please do. The Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline link is pinned in the live chat, so click that and call in. What do you want to see tonight against the Steelers if you're a Jet fan? What is something you're eyeing, something you're keying in on in this game later tonight? Rich Cimini shared a bunch of his takeaways, Matt. We hit on a few of them, so we're aligned with Rich's thought process, but I'll put it up on the screen and we could further discuss them. So Rich put out this tweet this morning. What to watch for? Jets Steelers. 1, Geno makes his debut. If his left ankle is still sore, we'll have 3 weeks before the opener to get ready, assuming he doesn't play in the preseason finale. It's been an uneven camp for Smith. He could use a crisp drive or 2 tonight to create some positive momentum. I think the max he's playing is 3, but I do agree with like the sentiment from Rich. He could use like some good moments tonight just to build some sort of confidence going into the season.
Yeah, I think that's a fair call out. Like I said for Cade Klubnik, it's kind of been up and down for Geno too. I would say slightly more good than bad, but you're right. And unfortunately, last year in the second preseason game where the Jets played their starters the most, they didn't look very good against the Giants, and maybe that should have been a bit of a wake up sign for us going into the season last year. But first team on both offense and defense, I thought looked good in week 1 of the preseason. It'd be nice to build off of that momentum and kind of have that again this week. And Geno certainly is a part of that because, we didn't see him at all in week 1. So you'd like to see some positivity there for sure.
Number 2 was life without Breece Hall, Braylon Allen. We talked about it. No need to overwork him. He's healthy. Keep him that way. We all like the talent and the potential of Braylon Allen, but we haven't seen it fully. So let's hope that he's healthy, ready to go for week 1. And then number 3 highlights Klubnik. I think that's going to be the big story coming out of tonight. We all thought he should have played more than just 2 series and 7 pass attempts last week. Let's see if he gets basically the entire first half minus whatever drives Geno and the starters play. I'd like to see Cade play the entire first half for one of the things Rich outlined in the tweet here. Situational work, the 2-minute drive at the end of the half. Last week it was Zappe doing it. I don't need to see Zappe run the 2-minute. Give me Cade Klubnik in that spot so we get some experience ahead of the regular season.
Yeah, it's a really great call out from Rich here, including the 2-minute drill in that. I think it would be valuable experience for a young quarterback, and I'm with you. If the first team offense gets 2 drives, great. Then you're looking at about a quarter and a half of Cade Klubnik in this game, and I think that's more than fair expectations to see. Right, he got the first team reps last week. Why he didn't get more, I still don't really quite understand, but this week that should be stretched out for sure.
Starting defense could use work after playing only 8 snaps last week. Thing is, they won't face the Steelers' best players, Rodgers, Metcalf, Pittman. It'll be Will Howard and Drew Aller at QB. Still, the game reps are important as Glenn installs his system. I agree with this as well. Guys got to be comfortable. Guys got to be ready to roll. The Jets can ill afford, as we all know, a slow start to the season.
Yeah, can we see some more David Bailey beating up on Broderick Jones or Troy Fatanu or whoever's out there for the Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line? That'd be really nice.
The final couple of what to watch for is from Samini here. Number 5, Dane Belton versus Cisco at safety. We hit on that earlier. Curious to see what the alignment is there. And like Malachi Moore, man, kind of disappointing that he's not even in the conversation for this.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that, honestly. I thought, he played a little bit last year as a rookie. I thought he'd be more in the mix, but for whatever reason, that really hasn't been the case. He's had a quiet camp. And, as mentioned, it's pretty much Cisco and Belton as the two guys fighting it out for the final spot next to Minka Fitzpatrick. I'm hoping it's Dane Belton that wins the job.
Yep, I just think Belton, he's just a solid tackler and won't be out of position as much, which with Cisco, maybe you get more plays or two, but he was just so bad last year. It's tough to forget that. Even in the preseason, remember he got beat really badly against the Giants in this game last year, the second preseason game?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was referencing before when I brought up the second preseason game and the starters didn't look very good. It wasn't just the offense that struggled. Defensively, they struggled too. And Cisco was beat over the top on a long touchdown. So, I'm with you. For whatever reason, Cisco just seems to either be out of position. He doesn't tackle as well as Dane Belton. I said it before, Belton's usually around the football. He had a couple interceptions last year, forces some fumbles. I just think there's more upside there.
The final take from Samini here is notable bubble players who could use a strong showing. Wide receiver Arian Smith, who last week at this time, Gary 3D Boxing called in and was begging Matt O'Leary to provide support for his take that Arian Smith is going to go off for the Jets this season. And we saw what happened last Friday. Tight end Jelani Woods, center Xavier Newman, fullback Andrew Beck, edge Braden McGregor, and nickelback, great band, Jordan Clark. Matt, your thoughts on these bubble players that Samini mentions?
Yeah, I mean, it was a really rough showing for Arian Smith last week. Unfortunately, ball just goes directly off his hands and turns into an interception. I actually thought Jordan Clark stood out with the second team defense. He was flying around and making some plays. So of the guys listed, I think based on the first preseason game, Clark stood out the most. Jelani Woods has had a really good camp. I'd be curious to see if he and Cade Klubnik have a bit of a connection with the second team guys this week. And I've thought Xavier Newman's really struggled through training camp with his snaps. I'm a little bit concerned about the Jets' backup center.
Oh, they were so healthy last year. It's tough to picture that being the case 2 straight years.
Yeah, and I wonder, if God forbid something happened with Josh Myers, do you then either move Dylan Parham, who had some center snaps in his career, to center? Does Joe Tippmann go back to center? And I would feel better about Inez Cooper coming in and playing one of the 2 guard spots with one of the guards moving to center than I would with Xavier Newman coming in and playing center and the guard staying the same. So curious to see how that shuffle would end up happening.
Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. Matt O'Leary is my guest. What do you guys want to see tonight in the game? And if you're just tuning in, it's a Football Friday big time giveaway at the end of this live stream. Should we get 20 people to enter the raffle? Cade Klubnik jersey. We're chubbing for Club tonight, perhaps. That is up for grabs. Plus your pick if you don't want Klubnik between Omar Cooper Jr., Kenyon Sadiq, Armand Membu, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, Gino, or DeMario Davis. Weekly raffle is Sunday, so this is one of the final shows. You have a chance to enter to win a full-size Chad Pennington helmet, a signed Darrelle Revis football, and a signed Ken O'Brien helmet. All that is up for grabs on our weekly Asmaniac raffle this Sunday. Big shout out to Pops58. He became a channel member, so he's in the raffle for one. Fire Aaron Glenn says, win or lose, fire Aaron Glenn. Well, I can tell you that I'm going to fire Aaron Glenn based on the result of a preseason game tonight, fire Aaron Glenn. So you're going to have to wait for the games to actually count. But thanks for the super chat. Nate ESQ in the raffle for 2 says, be delusional with me, Jets 2027. Do you want to be delusional with Nate ESQ?
Well, Jets 2027, that's really more about next year. So that doesn't even sound all that delusional to me. That's looking at the 2027 draft and into the following season. So, yeah, I guess I'll be delusional. The Jets are finding their quarterback for 2027.
I'm in.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're going to make the playoffs in 2027 with a rookie quarterback. The roster is going to be good enough. We're going to hire a top coach, and Arch or whoever is going to lead us to the promised land.
That'd be fun.
How's that for delusion, Nate? X-Falcon 41 in the raffle for one. Thank you, X-Falcon. Ozzy Fuller's gifted a membership. Ozzy, thank you. You are in the raffle for one. Keep the memberships flowing. Cashmere writes in, no more Beningo on the show. Beningo is a in-season guest. He'll join us every Monday morning for the third straight year. So don't worry, Joe B and all the pain will be back starting Mondays in the fall. It's as bad as it's been. I'm always going to love and defend my Jets and Mets. Been a Jet fan since 96. I've seen some great seasons. Yeah, if you've been a fan since 96, you got a golden era of Jets football essentially from 97 on till 2011, like till the end of the Rex Ryan year kind of crashed out when they finished 8-8 in 2011 and never fully got back to where they were, of course, those first 2 years. I mean, they made the playoffs a lot. They made the playoffs in 98. They made the playoffs in 01. They made the playoffs in 02, 04, 06, 09, 10 in the championship game. Like, they were a normal franchise from 97 to 2011.
Yeah, I mean, the first 15 years of my life, they were in 3 AFC championship games. Like, I didn't realize how spoiled I would be, I guess. That's one way to look at it. I know they didn't get over the top and win a championship, but how different it's been since then, though. I mean, my goodness, it's as bad as it's been. And I feel the comment here. It's been tough for all Jets and Mets fans for a long time.
Yep. Yeah, we've been going through it. There's no doubt as Jet fans, I do feel for the Met fan. I really do. Most Met fans. Colin Wolford gifted a membership. Thank you, Colin. You're in for one. B-Spot. Uh-oh. We have a B-Spot now? Bad enough we have a Nightbot. Now, B-Spot says, I am B-Spot, defender of the Tubby Attic Dweller and my protector beast. I got gas right now. Okay, so B-Spot is coming to the defense of Beast here. This is what I think is happening here. So, B-Spot, we appreciate your service, and you are in the Asmaniac raffle now for 2. Outstanding job by B-Spot.
Beast, like Robo Beast.
Thank you, B-Spot. Swamp Ranger writes in, I think we all need another 20 passes from Zappy and Cook in order to get a closer look on what we have in those two.
Good God. The Bailey Zappi in particular was really rough.
I was shocked. I got to be honest. He started 9 games in the NFL. He's won 4 of them, 3 of them on the road. Like, I thought he was going to be a lot better than that.
Yeah, me too. I remember one of my good friends is a Patriots fan, unfortunately. And when both Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi were on the roster, he was always campaigning for Bailey Zappi to start. And he just did not look like an NFL player anymore.
No, he he certainly did not. God, we don't need to see anybody Cook later, but I'm sure we will. Oh, Nate ESQ goes, Super Bowl's in February 2027. What a spin zone.
Oh, okay. All right. So I don't know if I can get that delusional, but Nate, I hope you're right, man.
From your lips to God's ears. Jets in the Super Bowl on Valentine's Day. Yes, nothing like the greatness of Jets football. Go Jets! Go Jets! Call It Out is in the raffle for 1. Call it out. Thank you very much. Matt, here's my prize pick lineup for tonight's game. Everyone can go make their picks now. Download the PrizePicks app. Use code HMA. If this hits and you put at least $5 in, you'll get $150 in lineups should you win. Cade Klubnik, more than 56.5 passing yards. Drew Aller, who will go out there and play the second half of tonight's game, according to Mike McCarthy. He, I believe, will throw for at least 92.5 passing yards. Will throw more than that. And Garrett Wilson, 13.5 receiving yards. I just need basically 1 Geno to Garrett Wilson, 14-yard catch, and this clears. Your thoughts on this prize pick power play lineup? $20 I put in to win $90 if all 3 hit.
I really like it. I think, Aller's going to play a half, so I would imagine he's going to go more than 92.5. If it would feel the same way about Will Howard. Garrett, like you said, you should get there. If he catches 2 balls, I think he's there easily. You might even get it on 1. The one that scares me a little bit is Cade. I think he should hit that number.
I'm nervous too. What if they don't play him as much as we think?
That's what I was just going to say. But what if they do the same thing and they pull him after 2 drives? Getting 57 yards on 2 drives is, I think, a tough ask. So you just got to hope that he plays the rest of the first half. If he does, I think you'll be fine.
So the other option with this was you could lower the cost of the payout if you want just 2 of the 3 to hit to get it, but it'd be like 20 to win 45. And I was like, you know what? It's preseason. Go big or go home. Why not? So Cade should hit this. Like, there's no reason for him not to be able to get at least 57 yards passing if he's going to play, let's say, from midway through the first quarter to the end of the half.
Right. I agree.
I'd let him start the third quarter too if it was up to me.
I don't think they're going to do that, but I don't necessarily disagree with your logic on it, because like we were just saying with Bailey Zappi, there's really not a whole lot of a point of playing him. But yeah, that's the only one on this list that gives me a little trepidation, but I hope they play him a quarter and a half and we see him get over 57 yards.
Make your own picks for any sport, anytime. Tonight's Jets-Steelers game. Here are some of the things you could go through over at PrizePicks. Click my link in the description. Download the app. When you sign up, use that code HMA. Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. Kate Klubnik jersey or Jets jersey of your choice up for grabs at the end of our program. John J. Williams joins the raffle for 2. John J., thank you very much for supporting the show. We got you down. Dylan Perez with a super chat. I need the Jets to give me something to talk about in Iowa. It's hard being a Jet fan in Iowa. When will we be happy to be a Jet again? Well, one, I don't know too many Jet fans in Iowa, Dylan, so God bless you for that. And 2, I think at the end of this year, if it doesn't go well, there's a very good chance this is one of the best openings in the league, and the Jets will be in prime position to get a quarterback, and that will automatically inject excitement and hope once again into a fan base that is desperate for it.
Yeah, and like, I really hope that, Aaron Glenn takes the steps and proves that he is the guy. But if he isn't, and this year doesn't go well, you're right. They're going to have 3 first-round picks. In that scenario, they'd probably be in position as well to draft a quarterback. A lot of cap space. I think people feel pretty good about the general manager also around the league as well. So you're right. I think they should be able to land a pretty decent candidate if it did come to that.
Muji ranked the 11th best GM in that ESPN power ranking story.
Yeah, I saw that. Again, he set him up with a ton of draft ammo the last couple of years with those Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams trades. Now, next step is using it to find your franchise quarterback.
There is no doubt about that. Ladies and gentlemen, are you kidding me? Cisco Lopez. We haven't seen one of these in a long time around here. 20 gifted memberships. Hit it.
Sometime I do super chat. Sometime I do give membership. But all the time, I love the Jake Asman show. They call me Cisco Lopez.
Cisco making it rain. Channel memberships. Thank you to Cisco Lopez. If you hear your name called, you are an Asmaniac channel member now. Enjoy that free super chat every month and a bunch of other perks you get with your membership. Chad Knopf, Johnny Greenballs, that's a real name. Lozanzo 86, Nemesis 56113, Stephen Heindel 84, Jaden Becker, David Sparza, Beast, you're no match for the Nightbot, David Than, Firefighter, Eric Kamal, Garrett Joe, Troy Harrison, Ernesto 040419. Boyd Green's going to make sweet and passionate love to his fiance after tonight's game. Mason 02. RP Goods. Row Nuts. Dill 7798. Nick Shines 9 Toes. Coops 074. Ron G. And Matt O'Leary, married man, all receiving a gifted channel membership from Cisco. Boom. Jets, 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 Jets. Woo! Yeah, baby. Shout out to Cisco. You're the man. Hope you're doing well, Cisco. Can't wait to see you down in Nashville. Duncan checks in, says, I know the preseason is very vanilla from a play calling perspective. What surprises do you think we will see with offensive plays starting week 1? Here's an outside the box idea I've had.
Okay.
Isaiah Williams is a former quarterback. What if he's this version of Brad Smith in 2026?
I like that. That's a really good call out. I would, and he's had a good receiving training camp, and we know based on last year they've done some end around stuff. So I think that's him throwing a pass is something that I wouldn't be surprised if we see this year. I like that one. Maybe a little flea flicker to get us going. A deep shot to A.D. Mitchell on the first drive. Something to take a shot down the field.
Sign me up for that. Sign me up for that. It's going to be interesting to see if Frank Reich's got that in his bag. Now, the one thing I'll say is that Ben Johnson apparently got a lot of his trick play designs from Seth Ryan, who's now the Jet pass game coordinator. Like that was like a thing that got, reported on when the Jets hired him. Like, oh, Seth Ryan actually was very involved in some of the trickery the Lions would do with Ben Johnson. So, maybe some of that creativity is now in the Jets offensive meeting rooms.
I hope so. And that is why I would assume that Seth Ryan is here to try to get some creativity and modern concepts to go along with Frank Reich's experience. So you hope that the blend really works well. But Frank's got to be open to expanding, right? Like I worry about some of these veteran coaches who've been in the league for a while. They tend to be a little bit stubborn. Think Steve Wilkes last year, for example. Just hopefully Frank Reich's a little bit more receptive than a guy like Steve Wilkes was.
Dylan Perez in the raffle for one. Dylan, shout out to you supporting the show from Iowa. Love that. Kashmir says Jets need a lockdown cornerback similar to Revis. And
it would be nice to have a Hall of Fame cornerback on this roster.
And I need a wife that looks like Margot Robbie. Come on, man. Like, yeah. I would agree. We would love to have a corner similar to Revis. Those don't grow on trees. So, but no. I agree with the sentiment, Kashmir. I don't think Brandon Stevens or however you feel about AZ Thomas, I like him. I don't think anyone is Revis, but I hope one of them proves me wrong.
I hope so too, but I would not be surprised if the Jets go into 2027 trying to find a true number one corner. I like AZ Thomas also. I think, there's a chance he could be a starter. I don't know if I buy him being like that true elite shutdown corner. So I think that's a need going into next year.
I feel like corner in round one is certainly on the table as one of the three first.
Yep, no doubt. Center, corner, potentially linebacker, safety. Those are all positions that I can see the Jets targeting.
Big Country in the house. What's up, Big Country? Good to see your name in the chat. He writes in, I'd love to see the Jets win tonight. I know it doesn't mean anything, but we haven't seen a win in so long. Maybe we'll give the Jets some hope. I don't know. Just down like usual about this team. I feel you, man. I just will tell you, they destroyed the Packers in that first preseason game last year. And then where did that get them? So don't pay attention to the result. You want no injuries. That's the biggest thing. And just how does some of the younger guys look? How does the starters look when they're out there? They're playing against backups. So is it clean? Is it crisp? That to me is bigger than the actual result of the game. But yeah, if I'm going to watch it, I'd rather than win than lose. That's for sure.
Of course. Yeah, absolutely. But you look at even the game last night that was on ESPN, the Raiders and the Texans, when the starters were out there, the Texans were dominating the game. Now the Raiders ended up winning in the second half. But I don't know. I think I'd feel better if I was a Texans fan, after last night, seeing how strong the starting defense looked and the offense was able to go down the field and score right away. So
they didn't even play a lot of their starters on defense. Like Will Anderson didn't play.
Yeah. They are a deep unit on defense, man. They're a scary team if CJ Stroud gets back to the rookie version of himself. But point being, I think it's more important what the first team does.
If CJ Stroud is a top 18 quarterback, that team could go to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, they had no, I'm mistaken. I was going to say they had a old friend Foley Fadukasi, but he's actually on the Raiders this year. He was on Houston, but he made a play in the game, and I forgot about his existence for a moment.
I enjoyed watching that game last night. Aiden O'Connell, by the way, if they cut him, good QB3 for the Jets.
I'm totally in agreement, man. I'm still team. Let's add another veteran quarterback that we feel good about instead of like a Brady Cook or Bailey Zappi. I'm nervous about Cade being QB2, especially if something happens to Geno early in the season.
Yeah, if something happens to Geno, oof. Good luck, Cade Klubnik. We're gonna root for you, but it's a tough spot to throw a rookie out there. But maybe he's the next Kirk Cousins or Dak Prescott, man. Like everyone keeps in my mentions yelling about me for saying I want to, give Geno at least the start of the season to play quarterback.
He could be, right? Like, I'm not going to definitively say no, he isn't right now, but there's about a 4% chance of a D3 quarterback turning into your guy as a starter. And I hope he's a part of the 4 and not the 96%, but you also have to be realistic and have your contingency plans as well.
Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. We're going to hit your calls with Matt as well. If you just tuned in, reminder, post-game tonight, right after Jets Steelers, we'll be live. And end of our show today, Cade Klubnik jersey or a Jets jersey of your choice is up for grabs. Today's Jake Asman Show is brought to you by Hexclad. Listen up. Hexclad is awesome when it comes to grilling, barbecuing, just cooking products in general. My barbecue grill pan is showing up this week. Can't wait to try it out. It's awesome. Chef Kevin highly recommends it, by the way. That should tell you all you need to know. The grill pan is great because you can cook vegetables, seafood, fish kebabs, all those smaller foods without having to lose half your dinner through the grill grates. Hexclad brings its hybrid technology outdoors, combines stainless steel searing power, cast iron durability, and non-stick convenience. You're going to get that smoky grilled flavor and great sear, but way less sticking, scraping, and cleanup afterward. And everything is built to make grilling easier, which is exactly what you want when you fire up the grill this summer. If you're grilling, upgrade your setup. Go to hexclad.com/Asman. Get 10% off your order. That's hexclad.com/Asman for 10% off your order, and let them know the Jake Asman Show sent you. Super Chats cut the line. We got a couple to hit here. This first one's from X Falcon, who says, how much influence will Seth Ryan have? I don't think we know. Like, Frank Reich has barely spoken. I don't know if he's been specifically asked about that to this point. I think if we start seeing a lot of trick plays, reporters are going to say, hey, where'd that come from? And if Reich credits Seth Ryan, then we'll know.
Yeah, and there's no way to tell in the preseason because, like we were saying, they usually keep it pretty basic there. So this is something that we're going to find out in season how much influence Seth Ryan has. Hopefully a good amount.
Dylan Perez, another gifted membership from Iowa. Thank you very much,
Good
Dylan.
job.
Fat Bulldog in the house. He's in the raffle for 2 with this $10 super chat. He says, Matt O'Leary talked up Bobby Okereke. Why is he still on the market, and why haven't we picked him up? With Kiko M supposedly playing well, we may be okay, but still need depth.
Yeah, I don't know why he's still available. I know, look, he's not the guy that he once was, but there's a few names, right? Bobby Okereke, Matt Milano. Milano with the injuries, I think, scare me a little bit more than a player like Okereke. Maybe they're holding out for a better situation, and those guys are vets and don't necessarily need the full training camp. But that is a player that I have mentioned a few times as someone that I would like to see brought in as a third linebacker, but who knows? I can't really tell you why they both are available right now.
Yeah, maybe they're just waiting for more injuries and hop on a team that's closer to contending than the Jets certainly are.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt O'Leary is my guest. You're going to get to your calls in a moment. What did you make of the Aaron Glenn interview with The Athletic where he was asked about his mistakes? And one of the things he talked about was how he approached the media last year. Your thoughts on what Aaron Glenn said yesterday? And for those who missed it, the full quote is up there on the screen.
Yeah, look, I think it's a good thing that he has the self-awareness to admit that. At the end of the day, the only thing that I think really matters for him right now is winning games on the football field. So if he realizes his mistakes, is making the change, that's great. That's a good first step. I'm just hoping that this results in some more wins on the field because at the end of the day, that's obviously what matters the most.
Yeah, I mean, hey, good for him. You know, own a mistake. That's fine. You made it harder on yourself when you didn't have to. But at the end of the day, if he had won last year, we'd be like, yeah, man, give Rich Cimini that wedgie. Oh, yeah. But, like, they were 3-14, and he started 0-7. So it's like it doesn't matter. He's just got to win games. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, it just gets amplified. Like if they're not doing well, every little thing gets amplified even more. So, I think the change in approach is probably a wise decision after the season they had last year.
Well said. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hit some calls now. First up is William. William, what do you got for us?
Hey, boys, how you doing?
What's up, William?
Two things. So watching the first preseason game, everyone was gushing over that pass to Garrett Wilson. I felt my heart do a stutter step because I was like, do I want to see Wilson? It gave me flashbacks. I don't know if you guys remember when Garrett got hurt last year, the play, I think it was like the play before or 2 plays before. What's his face Fields threw that horrible pass to him where Garrett Wilson always wants to make the play. He always wants to do it. It was like behind him. I saw him reach and I was like, that could have been like a strained abdomen. I was just thinking in my brain, and I'm like, oh, this guy's going to throw him. I'm like, our quarterback has no arm. He has no intention even throwing the ball. He's going to hurt Wilson. And then 2 plays later or a play later, that's what happened. So when I saw that in preseason, and then you see the fans watching Klubnik, a 4th round reach, throw 7 passes and they're like, start him. And I'm like, I've been a fan for a long time. And I just think that it's preseason. The only thing I want moving forward with the preseason is I don't even want to see Garrett Wilson play today. Like I'm fine if he doesn't. Just obviously he'll get out there. You want to see him link up with Geno, but when the other pass to Arian Smith, that's a bubble guy. That's the difference between Garrett Wilson and Arian Smith. Both those passes were, I'd say Garrett's was maybe a little bit better placed, but still those were hard to catch. And Arian Smith just does what Arian Smith does. So that was I just want us to be not hurt out of the preseason. So like that's all I want because I hate the preseason.
It makes you nervous, man. And especially the Jets and their history at quarterback in the preseason. Sanchez hurt in the preseason. Pennington hurt in the preseason. Go back to Namath. He got hurt in the preseason. There's so many examples of this over the years. So I'm with you. I don't need to see a ton from Garrett tonight, but I do think he's going to play at least a couple of the drives that Geno's out there.
No, it would make sense. I'm just thinking in my brain, like I know how good he is. Like I don't care what quarterback it is. He's going to catch the ball if you put it near him. So like that's I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop, and I can't wait for the season to start. I do have one more question for you guys. That's kind of like it's not about the preseason. It's actually about another content creator. And if this is a faux pas, please, I'll never ask it again. But are you guys familiar with John Butchko?
John Butchko.
He's a writer. He's a writer for the reason I asked this is because before I even listened to all you guys, Jake, you're kind of like the anchor, and everyone else like that's satellite, like that coordinates with you, all have their flavors, and you guys are like a tribe. You know what I mean? You guys have like a whole community. It's great. Really though, it's like a community. And prior to listening to you guys or even hearing about your show, Jake, I was listening to a podcast I'm just not even a video, just a audio thing from Butchko, and he's kind of
John. I've seen some of his stuff. Yeah,
okay.
Seems like a good dude.
And I still, I look, and I'm not trying to knock on John because he's the one that got me really listening and feeling like involved with, yelling at my phone about takes and stuff like that. It's all great stuff, and I follow through all about the Jets. So I was just wondering, because he seems like maybe his personality, he's a little quirky, and I was watch his videos, he'll have only 100-something people watch them. I just didn't know if you guys ever would coordinate with them, or if it was a thing, because he is actually a writer for the Jets. He writes for him. I don't know, maybe I'm misinformed about how it works in the industry, so to speak, but I don't know. I just think that sometimes because I would disagree with his takes a lot, and then come to find out that he'll be right about something later on that I completely disagreed with. Whereas everyone that you guys have with your community, I look at you guys as different roles. Sort of like Jake, I kind of fall in line with your takes a lot, because that's how I feel. Richie's the positive guy. Matt, you seem to be one of the nice, Matt, you seem to be one of the nicest guys, around to me.
You're saying I'm not nice, William? Damn.
No, I'm saying I'm you can be snarky, but I'm just saying. So everyone has their niche, and I was just wondering because there's no I like bringing on different people on I can only speak to my show, not all the other creators. Matt could talk about this. I like hearing from different voices. I bring on people constantly that I vehemently disagree with, because I think it's good for the show. I want a forum where everyone could share their unfiltered opinion on the team, because at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. We're all Jet fans. So I'd be happy to have John on. I don't know him personally, but I didn't really know Matt personally until I started, interacting with him. And now he's one of my really good friends. So I'm always open to having people on. Yep. That makes perfect sense. Thanks again for the time, guys, and as always, go Jets.
You got it, William.
Thanks, William.
Matt, anything you want to follow up on?
Yeah, I haven't seen John's stuff before, but I just did a quick search, so I'm going to subscribe. It looks like he does Locked On
Jets.
Yeah, so I'm going to check it out.
Hell yeah. He said he's a quirky guy. Have you seen the show? We love the quirky people.
All of us are a little touched in the head doing this Jets content all the time.
You find me a show that could give you some serious Jets talk, and then transition to a man in his attic talking about how he won't mow a lawn if it's above 85 degrees.
Well, folks, this looks brand new to me. Look at that grass. This is very, very optimistic and very, very sexual. If you want answers, you get answers, all right? So just remember, if you need anything, you contact Storm Lawn Care. I am the man that can do it all.
Your thoughts on sexual grass, Matt? Have you heard of that term?
I have not, but that's going to have to be a new part of my vocabulary. Maybe after I get the lawn cut, start taking videos and talking nice to it.
Also, so William said we're like a tribe. Nick Shine, a tribe called Jets.
That's good.
What up, Q-Tip? Q-Tip, a listener of the show. I had him on radio this week. For those of you who didn't get a chance to see it, I posted the full interview on my channel. Maybe we got to make new merch shirts, a tribe called Jets with all the content curators on it.
Now we're talking. I like that. That's a good call.
I love it. Hit the like button if you're just joining us. Matt O'Leary is with us here. B-Spot writes in, I'd install an ice bath on the sideline. I weigh 272 pounds of pure muscle and metal. B-Spot really going to bat for Beastbreaker. You love to see it. Move over, Nightbot. Let's hit more of your calls now on the Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline. That's where we're headed, where a man that we call the Rooster is standing by.
Let's go. Football Friday. What's better? What's better, Matt?
Nothing, man. Jets football. Love to see it. How's it going, Rooster?
Good. I'm happy they're playing Geno. I know Geno, I'm a full believer. I hope he gets two drives, not one. Give him 2 drives. But I saw something interesting yesterday as far as Klubnik's numbers and what he does. The backups who played last night, which is Mendoza, who's starting as a backup this year, Mills, Mac Jones, and Trey Lance. Mendoza, 15 attempts. Mills, 15 attempts. Mac Jones, 13 attempts. Trey Lance, 16 attempts. That should be what our backup quarterback, Kate Klubnik, gets in that realm tonight. And no matter how long it takes, whatever it takes, if he goes 3 and out, you get him back. He has got to throw the ball tonight at least 15 times. I mean, that shows you. I don't like to always subscribe to what everyone in the NFL is doing, but we just can't say 2 drives.
Well, we should, because everyone in the NFL doesn't have a 15-year playoff drive.
Great call.
Exactly. But
heads up, bitches. I might be better than Geno. Think about it. The future is here, and he's carrying a club.
I love it. But I do want Geno to play a little bit more. And like Herbert only got 3 snaps yesterday. I think Geno's got to get 2 series and throw the ball to our guys against other people in a game situation. I know he's done it, but we're going into game 1. We know what it means to the Jets. We know what it means to Aaron Glenn. But that's kind of really, I'm excited for football. Let's see what we got tonight. Let's see, Klubnik again. Let's see how he plays tonight. Let's see, Omar Cooper Jr. Let's see our defense. Are we going to see Sweat tonight, or you're not seeing Sweat tonight, right?
No, I don't think you see any of the guys who just came back.
That's fine. But yeah, I think what we see from Geno, let's maybe have something good feeling tonight where he takes us down the field and puts one in. I mean, that's the idea, is to score a touchdown and, have our quarterback play. I mean, again, we're desperate this year. We're desperate to go out in those first 9 games, which I do think there's holes in that schedule. Everything could change for Aaron Glenn. Everything. It's right in front of him. I mean, that's how I look at it. It's right there. I mean,
just don't let go of the rope.
Sounds like you're not letting go.
And then I got to now talk The Beast. Okay. One of my favorite movies, Matt, as a kid is King Kong. Okay. And I have a very correlation, like where they took Kong off the island, brought him to New York. What happened? Just destruction. And I was a little kid, subways being flung, people getting stepped on, girls being taken to the top of the building. Are we sure bringing this man into the wild is a good thing?
Look,
I'm concerned.
I think it needs to be done. The people are demanding Beast to be at Beast Feast October 25th.
When you get stepped on, when people are getting stepped on, and can we just check him for weapons when he comes in? Just come. I mean, please.
Well, he does have to go through TSA. Now, I do want to give a shout out to a listener. I got a great email last night because a lot of people are very locked into the Beast storyline. We have everything planned. Luby gave us the update last night. For those who missed it, we have everything planned. Once Beast gets on the plane, someone's going to pick him up. Someone's going to take him to the hotel. Gator's staying in the same hotel room as him. We got his ticket to the game. Thunder Lips is handling security for the meet and greet at the tailgate. We got everything set.
Thunder Lips is a hero.
We just need to get Beast
But-
to the airport. And listener Scott sent me a great email last night volunteering. He says he lives 10 minutes from O'Hare. He wanted to volunteer to take Beast from the attic to the airport. Listener Scott Davis. So, Scott, I responded to your email. I connected you with Luke
guy.
Yes, random listener.
Incredible. Yeah, I think that's the trickiest part is actually going to get this guy on the plane. I listen, I hope he comes. I think it would be great to see him, but they're wild beasts for a reason. You can only control so much.
What about Beast Body? You're a fan of this new ally for Beast.
Yeah, listen, I'm a Beast guy. I do think that you probably should keep Mad Max away. I don't think there's any control. I think that's where we lose the Beast, and that's my only advice. Listen, Matt, you do a great job. I love your content. Let's go tonight. Let's be positive. Let's go. Let's come on tonight, and me not crying and smashing my head against a thing because Kate Klubnik threw 7 balls. Okay, let's.
He's gonna throw 8, and you're gonna like it.
That's it. Okay. I guess. Well, listen, I have no choice. I've been there. I've seen it all. Guys, be careful with the Beast in the wild. I love the Beast. Happy Friday.
Gentlemen.
The
The
Rooster.
Rooster. I love you, Rooster. Cade will play more tonight. I couldn't tell you how much more.
Well, he's got to for the PrizePicks play. I'm gonna have to tell that now. We'll be in on it together.
He better. If he's only playing 7 pass attempts, one of them needs to be at least 45 yards plus. So I go over my my passing yards number. Hey, shout out to Cisco Lopez. You kidding me? Cisco, by far and away the leader in the clubhouse for a Cade Klubnik jersey or a Jets jersey of his choosing today. Cisco, hit it.
Sometime I do super chat. Sometime I do give membership. But all the time I love the Jake Asman show. They call me Cisco Lopez.
Cisco in the house. How about 10 memberships gifted to the community? Jay Sanchez, Backporch Sports, Pre-Mover, Beto, 7 on, David N526, Smelly Go, Living the Dream, and Tommy Cliff all receiving a gifted membership. But wait, there's more. Ozzy. He is in the raffle now for another entry. Thank you, Ozzy. Super chat from Love Retro, who says, as far as Jet Audio podcast, John's Locked On Jet Pod is one of the best and most grounded. Well, we'll have to check it out, Love Retro. So shout out to John and Locked On Jets. Let's hit a couple more of your calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a man on the line who very famously wanted to put Matt O'Leary's butt on a stick, but now they've come a long way from that. They see eye to eye. Hit it.
Well, I need to find Matt O'Leary. He's supposed to come on my show. I want his butt on a stick. Hello, Matt O'Leary and JK. You guys doing today?
Bobby.
What's up, Bob?
I'm happy that I think the Jets. I think you got to make your prize picks tonight. I think that was a good job.
I hope so. I can't pay rent if it doesn't hit, Bob.
Yeah, I know you got to pay in New York. You got to pay a lot of rent. Yeah, I heard the apartments are like $1,000.
$1 million a
how's
month.
your house doing?
House is good. We're in great shape. Got a new patio put in this summer, a shed. We're making some headway.
Ooh. Do you have a dog?
I do have a dog. I have a 10-month-old golden retriever.
Oh, I love golden retrievers. They're the best for kids. When you have kids, perfect.
Yep.
They're very good with kids. Today we'll have a game. It's preseason, but we're gonna be happy this year. We gotta think, we gotta think positive. And then I think Beast will be okay because everybody's helping them out. I disagree with Rooster's comment that he's gonna be wild. So,
You don't think he's going to take a woman to the top of the Empire State Building?
No, I don't think so. I think Rooster's a little crazy in the head. That's what I think.
Jet Nation says Bobby shaved a third of his face. Did you only shave a third of your face, Bob?
Wait, what happened?
No, I didn't shave at all. I have a beard. I got to shave it again. So I went to my doctor's. Dr. Lacani's going to go camping this weekend. Jake.
Nice.
Jake.
Yes.
And then he's having a baby too.
Congrats to him on the sex.
He's having a baby. Yeah, I know. I told him that the other time. I said Jake always does that. Yeah, well, good.
You told your
And then
doctor
we're
congrats on
going.
the
I
sex?
can't wait to. Yeah, I told him that. He laughed. He died laughing. Matt O'Leary, are you going to be October 25th game?
No, I am not going to be at that game. I'm going to the home opener week 2.
Oh, I can't you go to the other. Oh, you go to Tennessee too?
Hello, I'm Mikey. I'm Bobby's little bro. Have you seen Jake Graves? She's so beautiful. I love my boy Jake, but not in a gay way. I am so happy. I'm not going to touch anything, I promise.
Mikey Midnight joins us now. What's better than one Midnight, brother? How about 2?
I'm here, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to work the next week because I had an infection on my left leg. My aunts came over to see me and then called Rescue Inc. to help me out.
Amputation on the table, Mikey, or your legs could be okay?
Cialis, what I had on my leg.
No, I think it's Cialis.
No.
They said. I don't know.
Yes.
But they give me antibiotic. They give me antibiotic. But they could cut my hours so I could get different disabilities, hopefully, soon. Yeah, my doctor wants me to go on disabilities, but I could still work at the Brattleboro Hospital. They have to figure out how to do it.
Less.
Yeah, the work less.
Charles got a job.
But I want to go to the Jets game. I'm looking forward to the Jets beating the Miami Dolphins. Squish the fish. 35-13 Jets.
Squish the fish.
Yeah.
You're already predicting
Jake,
the score
when
of
you
the October 25th
I like
game?
that game.
Yeah, when you going to need the money by?
Yeah.
I need it right now, this immediate second, Mikey. Otherwise, we're going to send a guy to your apartment to shake you down.
No.
Okay, maybe I could give it to him later.
No, he said he sold it 2 for us.
You can take your time.
He
I
sold
put 2
in
spots for
2
you
for
guys.
us, he said. He got
Yes.
Yeah, I
he's
should
a
get.
Good guy. Jake's a good guy. He gives free stuff. My hat still. My free hat.
Yeah, and the Jets was.
Matt,
And Matt
I wish
O'Leary.
we could see you at the game.
I was happy you got married, Matt O'Leary.
Thank
I'm
you.
happy you got married. I heard
That's
she's.
it.
I saw her. She's very pretty lady. Very pretty lady, right, Matt?
Yeah,
I
she
think
is.
so. I'll tell her you said that. I got some competition from Mikey Midnight over here.
Yeah, tell her. Tell him
Hey,
it's a Jet fan. She's a Jet fan, Bobby.
What's the name?
What? What happened?
Bobby said, "What's the dog's name?"
Matt?
Oh, the dog's name is Waylon.
And
Wait,
Jake,
hold on,
how's
Mike,
your
what?
brother and dad
What's the dog's
doing,
name?
and mom?
They're good. They say hello.
Yeah, tell them I missed them. Yeah.
Oh,
Hopefully
yeah, I
we
miss your
could
mom and
see
dad.
it.
And, what's the dog's name?
Waylon.
What's your dog's name, Jake?
You know,
Chloe?
Jake.
hey Jake, he's
Chloe,
Jake.
and what's your
I
Jake.
love the delay that Bobby has.
Matt?
And then Mikey just completely
Jake.
pounces all over him.
This is great.
Hey Jake.
Hey,
Well,
Mikey.
this is good comedy.
You know Beast? You know Beast?
Do I
He
know
said to
Beast?
the Undertaker at the stadium. What
Yeah,
you
he
going?
likes the Undertaker.
Me and him do the Undertaker.
Hey, Beast, you there? Can you give us an Undertaker?
Oh, God.
Beast.
Beast?
Beast.
Beast,
Is
you
he
there?
sleeping?
He does the good Undertaker.
I don't know. I think
Him there.
Are you guys Team
I
Beast or
think
Team
he's
Nightbot?
sleeping or taking a poop.
Now me and
Team Beast.
Beast gonna be tag team partners. Me and Beast gonna be
Yeah,
tag team
You
partners.
actually say sexual landscaping.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Wrong word, Magic Mike.
Good job.
Nightbot strikes again.
Oh, my God. Hey, Matt, what's your
God,
name?
me.
The dog's name again? You didn't hear it.
Waylon.
How many times are you going to ask
Oh,
what his
Waylon.
dog's name is?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
like the dog's name. I like your Chloe
You my
too. I
cat's
love.
name Ophelia. My cat's name Ophelia, guys. She likes Detroit
That's
Lions,
from
but she
Shakespeare.
has a crush
That's
on Garrett Wilson. She has a crush.
oh.
Let's go Jets! Let's go Jets! Let's go Jets!
What's better than one Bobby Midnight call? How about one that includes Mikey Midnight?
What a duo, man. That was fantastic.
You guys are the best. Ladies and gentlemen, more of your calls here. Then we'll say goodbye to Matt here on a Football Friday. It's game day, baby. Hit it. Kyle Clifton with us here. Kyle, before you go, we the people with a very important super chat. Matt, what's your dog's name?
No, I was just about to say, like, I think we've covered the name of O'Leary's dog a little bit in depth, but I'd like to go a little bit deeper. The name of the dog is Waylon. Is he named after Mr. Smithers or the Outlaw Country guy?
The country singer, Waylon Jennings.
I have a lot more respect for you than I did previously. Thank you very much, Mr. O'Leary.
Thank you, Kyle.
So, if we think that Gino is only playing 2 drives tonight, and we think that, or 2 offensive possessions tonight, and we think that Klubnik has to get the bulk of the work, do we think that Club gets maybe 6 possessions? Sound about right?
5?
Yeah, I was going to say maybe 4 or 5. It depends on how long the drives are, I guess.
Right. I mean, like if you had 12, right, and it was 2 for Gino, 6 for Club, then you could split the remaining 2 each between the 2 scrubs. So that was kind of my thinking there.
I want to know if Klubnik's playing in the last preseason game because that influences what I'd like to see tonight because, you know, some teams don't even play their backup quarterbacks in that last one because they're too valuable.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm optimistic for tonight. Like, I don't really believe in must-win preseason games, but I'd like to see a little bit more out of the team after last week's performance. And, I think that, any kind of, social credit that Aaron Glenn can build up with the team and goodwill, I think that actually means something going into the season. So I'll be watching pretty intently. I think we're going to have a different result than the last time I was there at Heinz Field 15 years ago. It'll be a little bit warmer, and I think we're going to come away with the W tonight. I got a feeling, right in my toes. But yeah, I'm excited that Gino's going to play. I want to see a little bit from him. I want to see a little bit of positive stuff. Rogers isn't going to play, right?
No,
Rogers not playing. Neither is their backup. Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph. Okay. I mean, that's kind of. I mean, Gino has to get his toes wet a little bit, but I mean, Club. I want to see Club extensively tonight. I think that's like if we're going to trade up for him, we might as well see what he's got. That's kind of how I feel on it. I appreciate your time, guys, and tremendously named dog.
Kyle, thank you. Glad Kyle's doing well after that tornado that was not too far from where Kyle lives on Long Island yesterday.
Yeah, that was nuts. The videos over by Atlantic Beach, crazy.
Super chats, cut the line. Mickey Rosa writes in, Jake, I have a feeling Beast is going to chicken out and not go on the flight. If he doesn't get on the plane, he should be banned from the show for a month. That will motivate him to not back out. I'm very confident that Beast will get on the plane and he will be at Beast Feast. We just got to get him through TSA first. That's the next step in the process here. We get him through TSA. He gets on that plane. Anything's possible.
String in the cheese.
Beast, you're going to get on the plane, right?
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Nothing says tricks, my friends. Nothing says tricks.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And that is Beast in a nutshell right there, Matt.
Gotta love it. I'm nervous. What if there's like a Home Alone 2 situation? There's always, and that was at O'Hare too. So I don't know. Make sure he gets on the right flight here, guys.
Shout out to NY Jets Indy Jets. Been a member for 5 months. Just wanted to let us know. If you meant to put a question or a comment attached to this, Indy, write it in and we'll shout you out. Football guy in the raffle for 2 says, Jake, love the show. Side note, question, how does someone get into commentary like you? And what would you give someone? And what advice would you give someone? And Matt looks like my old middle school English teacher. Matt, let's start with the part of the comment that involves you. Do you like being an old English school or an old middle school English teacher that football guy had back in the day?
That guy must have been a really good looking guy. So I'm going to take that as a compliment from football guy here.
That's the only way to take it. Well done. As far as the first part, you just start doing it nowadays. Like there in the past, if you wanted, like I would always get asked, I still get asked, how do you get into broadcasting? How do you get into radio? And like the truth is, nowadays the sports media landscape has changed so much. Anyone could do it. You could just start a podcast, a YouTube channel, start posting stuff, and if it gains traction, great. It just really just comes down to just can you go and do it and gain a following, an audience. Anyone could do it. It's harder to probably stand out now because there's just so many more things of content out there. But like that's literally how this channel started. I just started posting videos for my old radio show in Houston on SB Nation Radio about Adam Gase and the Jets that year. And I noticed the Jet views were getting more views than any of the other stuff I was posted. So I just started doing more Jet topics. And then I started saying, well, what if I just did like my own show just about the Jets? And I didn't have time to do like a pre-record. I would just go live for 20, 25 minutes and just talk about the team. And the genesis of the show kind of grew from there. So you really just do it, football guy. Start posting videos. You never know.
Yeah, you never know is right. I had a similar story to Jake, honestly. I got my start in radio. I was managing a college radio here on Long Island. And, I was doing a radio show there for a while and decided, let me take that over to YouTube. Noticed the Jets videos were doing better. And here we are 7 years later. So anyone who has a smartphone today can create content. You just got to pick it up and start filming yourself.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, there's 45 shows on YouTube that cover the Jets. It's insane. Yeah. It's nuts. We got so many shows. We're putting together a graphic of the Asmaniac, coaching tree, like all the spinoff shows that originated from this.
Oh, I love it. That's great.
Shout out to ISU. He entered the raffle. He became a channel member.
Good job.
Thank you, ISU. Let's do a couple more calls left with Matt, then we'll let him run. Tristan's next. What's up, Tristan?
Hey, how's it going? If my connection's just go ahead and kick me. I don't know what's going on right now. Can you hear me?
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah, you're coming through.
All right, nice. Yo, Matt, congratulations on the wedding. I haven't talked to you since then. I know you probably almost at your 1-year anniversary at this point, but
I appreciate that.
That's super awesome, dude. I want to know, Matt, how you feel as a very tall person that should have played offensive line.
Oh, we lost him.
That's it. Tristan, no. Bad Wi-Fi strikes again. You hate to see it.
That's tough. I don't know. I don't even know where that was going. I could have went a ton of different directions there.
Could be anything. Hey, shout out to Ant Banks. He's a channel member now. Ant Banks, good job.
Play call is my superpower, really.
Yeah, I'm curious what he was going to say about offensive line play.
I was much skinnier in my athletic days, but now doing content. I don't know, maybe like a slow possession wide receiver, tight end. I don't know if quite offensive line big, but
we couldn't get Tristan, so let's see if we could get James B. Hello, James. James.
Can you hear me?
There
we go.
Hello, hello. You can hear
I
me?
hear you.
Can you hear me?
How's it going, Jake? Long time no see.
James is Mad Max's brother.
Yes. Jake, I think this season we're gonna see Klubnik at some point. I just kind of have a feeling, and I feel like that wouldn't be out of the realm considering the history of the Jets the last decade and a half now. But Matt, I have a quick question. So put yourself in the situation. There's a
Oh, no.
Oh, not again. No.
Oh, no. I think we need a tech guy. The problem is Beast hates Mad Max. I don't know if it'll help James.
When a caller sounds like shit and the show's about to split, you need some tech support. Call Beast. Bring on the flabby tits. Beast Breaker.
Attention. Please, if you have a phone, hit the reset button on your telephone. Please reset your phone, wait 10 seconds, then restart your phone. Please reset your phone. Please
To actually
reset
say
your phone.
sexual landscaping.
Shut!
Wrong word, Magic Mike.
Good job.
You're one sick fuck, you know that? You're a sick fuck! Go!
I am Nightbot.
Oh my god.
I'm not having it today.
Ha 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 ha, Tubby. Can you hear me?
Well, that didn't really work. I think that was a setup by Mad Max and James B.
I think so. I just love how mad Beastbreaker gets over it.
He's not a fan of Mad Max or the Nightbot. Tristan wanted to know about Inez Cooper. That's where he was going with his take. How do you feel about Inez starting this year?
I think if there's, I said it before, but if there's an injury to Josh Myers, I would feel better about either Dylan Parham or Joe Tipman going to center and Inez Cooper coming in over Xavier Newman. So I think there's something there. You know, maybe not this year, but that's a developmental guy in my opinion. But maybe at best, you know, interior swing guy this season.
He looked pretty good in the first game. I want to see more from him tonight. I don't think he gets a chance to start unless there's injuries in front of him, which could happen because, again, the Jets were remarkably healthy up front last year, and I don't know that you could bank on that 2 years in a row.
Yeah, it would be very tough to replicate. So this is a scenario that we very well could see. Wouldn't surprise me if he got on the field.
All right, our last two calls have had tech issues here. I'm hoping that we could at least end with a good one. This guy is an awesome dude. Ray of Sunshine. Hopefully you're there, Ray. We're going to you right now. And let's see if we can get Ray.
What's up, man?
Yes. Hello, Ray.
Hey, yeah, Ray. I got you. Let me just get somewhere where I can actually hear you guys because it's kind of rough out here.
Can you hear me?
Matt O'Leary. Man, I've been dying to meet you, man.
What's going on, man?
My goodness. I got to tell you something. Okay. I don't know if you have a childhood double or anything like that, but there was a football movie that I saw as a kid, and I used to like love the character. I forgot what it was. I don't know if it was like Little Giants or something like that, but you look just like the character, and I'm just like in awe of every time I see you like on the cast, man. I'm just like, dude, this dude looks just like him.
That's very funny. I like that.
Yeah. I don't know what childhood. I don't know if it was like Little Giants or must have been like some childhood movie, some sort of a kids movie or something like that. I'm trying to get you guys here so I could hear.
Where are you calling us from, Ray?
I'm actually calling. So I've been trying to run to like different interviews and stuff like that to get more money for the tickets. For the ticket to fly out there.
Oh, I love it. Maybe Charles Gorman could inspire you, Ray. If Gorman can get a job.
I don't know about that, man. I heard he had 12 interviews in a year. I think I had 12 interviews in a day.
That probably sounds about right. But he did get a job though. He's now a gas station attendant, so that's big.
Okay.
Good for Charles.
Hey, you know what? I mean, that's awesome for them, man. You know, you know, it's all about the grind, man. I mean, dude, I've been grinding for almost a year. September 26th marks my weight loss journey, and I'm almost there, man. You know, weighed in yesterday. I think it was like 228 pounds, man. So, you know, body fat went from 53% to 16% now. So,
Hell yeah.
Good stuff.
No, yes, sir. Rock on, right?
Ray, you're the man.
But I gotta say something, man. You guys, just like William said, man, you guys are definitely like the I would call you guys like the Sopranos gang or something like that. You guys should get like shirts like that or something, because you guys are like always like, always on top of things, man. And I'm it's kind of sad. It breaks my heart that like the first Jets home game, I'm not going to be able to meet Matt on October, because obviously he said that he's going to be out of town or something, or he's going to do something different that day. But he was one of the guys that was actually planning on meeting him and Boy Green and stuff like that, man. I like watch you guys all the time, and I'm just like, dude, if I was up there, I'd be like, yo, these guys would be like my besties, bro. I'm telling you. It's kind of hard for me to like be like, well, it's kind of hard for me not to like smile every time I hear you guys on the thing. And I just got to give Matt one of the things, because Jake, I love his animation. I mean, when Jake gets mad, it's like all hell is freaking loose, bro, and he lets every chain out there. But with Matt, it's like he's just so stoic. He's just like, yeah. So well, the Jets lost today, and
you think he sounds like a mute?
I feel about that.
I could get fired up sometimes. I try to keep it. My goal is to be the middleman Matt here and try not to get too high or too low. But hey, I get fired up sometimes. It happens.
Phil says, my cat just fell asleep from the Jet Whisperer. They're calling you the Jet Whisperer, Ray.
Why? Why is that? The Jets Whisperer?
You're very soft-spoken.
I am? Really?
Can you give us a Jet chant? Be very loud.
Jets, 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 Jets.
Jets, 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 Jets. Woo! There we go, Ray of Sunshine. That's what you need. Well done. Joseph says, thanks for all you do, Jake and Matt. I emailed my info for the raffle win this morning. I want to see Cooper get a lot of work tonight. I saw your email, Joseph. I'm going to get your Payne green snapback hat that you won in the raffle yesterday ordered for you today. So thanks again for your support. And you're in this raffle for the jersey of your choice coming up for 2 entries. I'd like to see both Coopers get work tonight. Omar Cooper and Inez Cooper. Omar Cooper, it's interesting because I thought he looked pretty good with the reps last week, but he wasn't with the starters. So let's see tonight what he does for an encore and how long he actually is out there.
Yeah, I would like to see it too. I think some of the Omar Cooper discourse has kind of got off the rails here a little bit early in the season. So, I thought he played well in week 1 of the preseason. Hopefully he builds off of that and, can quiet some of the fantasy bros who are worried about him being a bust.
The fantasy bros. Football guy says, Matt, I didn't mean to call you old, LOL.
That's okay. I didn't take it that way.
Matt, enjoy the game this evening. I'm excited for Jets Steelers and to listen to your show of you breaking it all down later.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jake. Have a good rest of your show.
Matt O'Leary with us in his weekly spot. Subscribe to his channel, Matt O'Leary NY. We are presented by Brooklyn Bedding. Get a mattress from Brooklyn Bedding. It's 30% off when you use my code Jake at checkout. I recommend the Aurora Lux cooling mattress. Cloud pillow top. It's the most popular option on the website. I went with the medium firmness. Perfect combo. Comfort and support. The cooling technology, a part of a Brooklyn mattress, has helped me stay comfortable throughout the night without waking up overheated. Between hosting the show every day, doing radio, traveling, the stress of being a Jet fan, getting quality sleep is incredibly important, which is why I love my brand new mattress from Brooklyn Bedding. You could get yours as well. BrooklynBedding.com, promo code Jake. That's BrooklynBedding.com, promo code Jake for 30% off site-wide. Ladies and gentlemen, last chance to get in on our show. Unless there's big breaking news, this will be the only live show we have today. So make sure you get the membership. We got the raffle on Sunday for the 3 weekly prizes. Ken O'Brien signed helmet, Darrelle Revis signed football, and a Chad Pennington full-sized Jets helmet. Today, we have a Klubnik jersey or a current Jet player that you want a jersey in. Any of the first rounders, Armand Membu, Garrett, you pick. Or if you want a legend like Joe Namath, Klecko, the guy behind me, Curtis Martin, that could be yours as well. I put the Curtis Martin jersey up because Jets are in Pittsburgh. And Curtis Martin went to Pittsburgh. Could have went with Revis too, but went with Curtis Martin today. Nightbot writes in, Beast, you better watch yourself or I will eliminate you. Fear me, I am your worst nightmare. Well, I'll tell you what, Nightbot, you're no match for the Dark Alliance. You are no match whatsoever. Beast will take you down.
Don't think I'm not stupid, son.
Great quote from Beast. Beast just said, quote, don't think I'm not stupid.
Damn right. And this, my folks, get your brand new Ultimate T-shirt.
What's wrong, Beast?
Relax. Just relax. Soak it in.
You said yesterday you were feeling great.
It's called massaging.
Go eat your tricks.
Been there, done that. Beat you to it.
You finished it?
You see this? Gone. And I'm gonna be watching this weekend. A little bit of a get that. And tonight, for the love of Christ, can Gino please not throw one pick six? Not one. Not one.
I think that's reasonable.
Just not one. And let Cade Klubnik play at least 2 quarters. The kid has got a talent. Ding, ding. You know.
Heads up, bitches. I might be better than Gino. Think about it. The future is here, and he's carrying a club.
When are you going to start watching Entourage?
Man, maybe tomorrow. But because tonight,
it's my favorite show ever. You're going to love it.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. It's like going through a book. All you got to do is take your time, read the page.
Yeah, you know, B, sometimes I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Right. Makes sense. More of your calls. Mr. Weed is on the line. Hello, Weed.
What up, Jake?
Weed,
How you
what's going on?
Nothing. I'm just about to get done with my break, but Charles is working right now. He's in the store.
He's is today his first day?
Yep. He came in at 9 o'clock. He got here 10 minutes early. He's doing good.
10 minutes early. Okay, so far so good for Gorman.
Yeah, he was pushing a hand truck last time I saw him. And he's not wearing his fanny pack.
Weed, who's training him? Who's in charge of him?
Definitely not me. One of the managers. I'm on the pumps. I don't do the store. But I just wanted to give you a little update for Charles. And I also wanted to ask you, for the love of God, what is Matt's dog's name?
You got to rewind. It's very unclear what he was saying.
I'll go back and do that now. Might have to listen to it a few times.
Hey, get a photo of Gorman at work for us. People take photos of their kids first day of school. We need a photo of Gorman first day at work.
Absolutely, I'll get one for you. I'll make sure it gets to your Discord also.
Weed, thank you very much.
Peace.
Hey, everybody. Guess what? I finally got a job. You guys never thought I'd ever work. To all of you that doubted me, I say fuck you and fuck Friga. Whoa.
Charles Gorman employed. Incredible. How long he stays employed? Well, your guess is as good as mine. But for now, he's off out unemployment. Leon says Gorman taking extra long lunch breaks and dumps during work. Certainly a possibility, Leon. Let's see. But I'm trying to multitask here. We got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with this program. Let's keep rolling with your calls. Jordan is up next. Hello, Jordan.
What's up, Jake? I have a couple quick questions. If we all think that Gino isn't as good, or majority of people think that Gino isn't that good, right? Why are we putting so much pressure on him to be this good quarterback then? I don't get that part. A lot of people think Gino sucks, but then we're putting all this pressure on him to be this good quarterback and to have a good year at least, or a decent year?
I mean, look, because people want to point to his years in Seattle, where he was good, right?
I mean, I think Gino's an average quarterback who can win us games, but also lose us games as well. And I think we just got to temper the expectations and just realize like this is a quarterback that's just going to keep the team afloat for right now, and just he's going to have good games and he's going to have bad games, but like he's not like Zach Wilson bad or like, you know what I mean? Like I just think like he's just okay. Like there's going to be games he'll throw two nice touchdowns, but he might have a couple games where he only throws 2 picks. Like that's just how he is because he's an aggressive thrower. But another question I had is, who's one person on this team that you have the most questions about this year?
The quarterback.
Other than Gino.
Could it be a coach or it has to be a player?
I was thinking a player because we all have doubts about Aaron Glenn. Mine would be Brandon Stevens because I just don't think he's going to be able to match up well against other teams, wide receivers ones, especially against some of these better teams that we got to play. And he's just not a CB1. He's just not.
Yeah, Stevens is a good one. Jamie and Sherwood, I got questions about. Like, was it just bad coaching last year?
Yeah.
Or did it have something to do with him just getting paid and he's no longer a scheme fit, or he just lost it? So he's someone I thought of. I got questions about, AZ Thomas. Is he ready to be a starter for this team? They use a 3rd-round pick on him. Can he ascend? Got some questions about, if you look on the offensive side of the ball, like the rookie class, Sadiq, Cooper.
Yeah.
Like, we're anointing them. We're excited about them, but we got to see it. So it depends how you want to, like, what direction you want to go with that question of yours.
Yeah, and that's another thing that, like, kind of pissed me off is, like, Aaron Glenn's like, oh, these are minor injuries, but then, like, they've been out for multiple weeks. And it's just like, how can it be a minor injury and then they're out this long, haven't played any preseason, and then we expect them to come in week 1 and just dominate or have these fantastic games? I'm not saying as a Jet fans, but, it's just like, dude, just tell us the truth and just be honest with us and let us know, like, hey, man, this is what happened, and we got it. We're not going to rush them back because we're going to take our time, and we want these guys to develop. Stuff like that. And the last question I'll ask you is, would you rather the Jets make the playoffs with Geno Smith, or would you rather the Jets get the best quarterback next year in the draft?
Well, when you say the best quarterback in the draft, like, what do you mean? Like, I get the number 1 pick?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or, because, like, we could say the best quarterback in the draft, but, like, the best quarterback, like, let's use the Sam Darnold year. Like, Josh Allen wasn't the first overall pick. He's been the best quarterback from that draft class, or Lamar Jackson, right? So it's like, if it's about, would I rather have the number 1 pick or make the playoffs? I'd rather make the playoffs. Would I rather get the best quarterback from the upcoming draft class or make the playoffs this year with Geno? I think for the long-term trajectory of the franchise, I'll take the best quarterback from the 2027 quarterback class. And it's, if it's the way I just kind of outlined with the Allen Lamar example.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really lay out the question well, but that was kind of like what I was getting at there. Like, would people rather make the playoffs this year and be good, or would they rather suck again this year and like, hey, like we're going to go and get the quarterback for the future, whether that's in the draft or a trade? Because, to me personally, I would rather them trade for a guy with the 3 first-round picks. A proven commodity guy, give whatever it takes to go get that solidified QB.
Who's that guy, though, right? Like, those don't just grow on trees.
No, they don't. But, they have a lot of draft cap to throw at people and a lot of money.
Yeah, but teams aren't going to trade you their franchise quarterback.
What What if the Bengals don't make the playoffs again this year and their coach gets fired? You don't think the Bengals would give up Joe Burrow for 3 firsts?
If you were the Bengals, would you do that?
I don't know.
Exactly. Like, it's not so easy. And Burrow's got a full no trade. So you'd have to convince him to come here. Hey, you're playing for Mike Brown and that ownership group. Come play for Woody on the MetLife turf when you've had a history of injuries in your career. Tough sell. I don't see Burrow being a Jet. You could have all the picks in the world. Doesn't mean the team's going to say yes. So the first part, when he was talking about the injuries, Pons hopefully is practicing this week. Otherwise, I would start to get concerned. They said that the injury, though, to Sweat was minor, and he's back practicing, so they weren't deceiving us there. Sadiq's starting to ramp up a little bit. They say he'll be ready for week 1. So I think there's some positives there. You know, the Brees injury, they dodged a major injury, but you're always concerned with the running back. I mean, every team deals with injuries. It's training camp. It's what happens. You hope that Sadiq and Pons are ready for week 1, though, because they need reps. They got to play. But, yeah, expecting him to be really good right away, I wouldn't. I don't think that's a reasonable expectation necessarily. It's tough. Last chance to get in on our show here. Reminder, post-game show tonight at the conclusion of Jets Steelers. James B is called back in. James, your internet dropped out. Can you hear us? Unmute your mic.
Thank you for giving me a second
Can you hear
chance.
me?
I have full service, so hopefully you hear me.
Okay, I hear you.
Awesome. Yeah, so put yourself in this
I
situation.
am Nightbot.
Oh my god.
I don't want to talk to this guy. Get
Not
him
again.
away from me. Get him out of here. Out. Out. Afridism. Ciao. Ding dong day. Afridism. Gesundheit. Oompa,
Oh,
loompa,
no.
doopity-doom. I got another puzzle for you.
Gosh,
Oompa,
darn
loompa,
it.
doopadabi.
Actually say
If you
sexual
want
landscaping.
it. Fuck you, Nightbot, you piece of shit.
Good job.
Leave my shit alone or I'm gonna cut your head off.
Can you hear me?
I don't want to talk to you, you legit loser. Now I'm gonna read and watch my program. Gone. Gone. What the hell is this? What the hell is all this?
Don't let go of the rope.
Ha 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 ha, Tubby.
Good job.
Nightbot strikes again. James B, call back, man. Sorry the Nightbot took over. But Nightbot's also your brother, potentially, so I don't know if I feel sorry for you. Unbelievable. Jets Steelers tonight, baby. Who's ready? I'll tell you what, next week I'll be in Vegas for Jets Giants. We'll do the postgame show live from the sportsbook, potentially, at Circa. We'll be signing up for Circa's Survivor Contest, circasports.com. All the info on each of the contests that Circa offers. Cannot wait to be live from Circa, doing our show from their media row Thursday and Friday of next week. We'll give you guys some great football analysts, some regular guests you're used to seeing, like Jeff Parle stopping by. It's going to be a lot of fun. So get ready. Jets football is back.
The Jet fans getting a little crazy.
Hey, Beast, I'm going to put together the raffle names. Are you good to send us to the Wheel of Champions? Why do you keep moving your camera? What do you think that accomplishes? Just makes it more inconvenient for you, whether the Nightbot hacks the show or not.
That's sick. That video, that's sick.
Which one?
Whoa.
When the videos play, I lose control. I get booted out.
I've had enough.
Describe what you saw, because I don't see it when it plays.
I know what I saw.
What do you see?
Gordon Ramsay was okay. It's Gordon Ramsay was enough is enough.
What do you see, though? I don't know what you're seeing. I need help.
sick shit that's pretty disgusting.
Like what? Be
Almost
specific.
It's almost turning into the Jerry Springer show.
I don't know what that means, Beast. How can I help you if I don't know?
I've been down that road before. I've seen Jerry Springer live.
I don't know what you're seeing because when these Nightbot hacks happen, I get booted off the show.
Yeah, well, that shit's got us come to a dead end.
We got our best people working on it.
Better. Because on Wednesday, when I go for my doctor's appointment, and I have gone. There will be.
Did you actually say sexual landscaping? Wrong word, Magic Mike.
Good job.
Did you actually say sexual landscaping?
Turn this fucking video off. It's fucking embarrassing.
Wrong word, Magic Mike.
Good job.
All right, I'm back. I didn't see it. What did you say?
Oh, I saw what I needed to see.
What did you see?
Dancing like that? I don't think so. I don't
Who's
do shit
dancing?
like
You or the Nightbot?
putting me in that video? That's where I draw some lines in the sand between God Almighty.
What video?
Oh, you saw it? You think I'm stupid?
No, I don't see it. That's why I'm asking.
Right. You know what?
Now I can't see you either. Is that AI or your camera's not on you?
Really turning my heat up.
I can't see you, Beast. Your camera's not pointed towards you.
I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. Enough.
Do I need someone else to do the raffle wheel?
Look,
I can't see you.
I'm going to say this one more
Thank
time
you.
for these asshole licking dirtbags. Y'all better get shit straightened out. Enough's enough. This is not the Jerry Springer show. I've been down that road before. I went a long time ago to one of those shows, and it sucked. Now I have to go take care of a phone call.
Who's calling Beast Enterprises?
What do you want?
Beast. We might have lost him, folks. Man with a Rake, though, has entered the raffle. Thank you, Man with Rake. Beast, you there?
That sick video that I saw? You saw that sick video? You think I'm born yesterday? No, I don't. I found that disturbing, very disturbing. If I had the nuns here, they'd be like, that's nothing more than Sodom and Gomorrah. We got severe thunderstorm warnings already out. I cannot control Mother Nature. I wish. Relax. Stop yelling. Relax. All right, talk. I'm already. You gonna watch the game tonight? Oh, I already know what I'm doing. I already got in full control. You're gonna take notes. Oh, don't worry. It's in good hands. I will. You got it. You got it. Don't worry. We'll you too. That is it.
How was your conversation with Lou B?
Okay. Get yourself under control. You get this under control. Get it under control. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in.
Hey, I got a breathing expert on the line. You want to talk to him?
Who?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Midnight joins us. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, can I spin the wheel for you? For Beast?
You want to do this, Bobby?
Yeah, I'll do
How
it.
How you been? How you been?
I just went to my doctor today. It's getting better. I scraped my ankle against my bed, and it had a cut on it. Got infected. So I'm getting better. He said it looks a lot better. Yeah. Well, Beast, we love you.
What I'm seeing today is disgusting, and this is like almost turning into a Jerry Springer show, which is
I'm sorry
disgusting. Level I do not appreciate.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If I had Catholic nuns here, they'd be saying that this is nothing more than Sodom and Gomorrah.
Did you actually say sexual landscaping? Wrong word, Magic Mike.
Good job.
Go to hell, Nightbot, and go suck an asshole.
So I can't wait to meet you on October 25th.
Oh, that'll be the day.
I think you'll be all settled. I think everybody. Do you hear the guy's gonna drive you to the airport?
I understand. I got the message loud and clear.
That's very nice. That's very nice of him.
What a year!
Yeah.
What a strange year this has been. Strange.
Well, at least your daughter's talking to you, right? Yeah.
One out of 100. I'm still trying, but it's just problems add up every day, and it's like, and then what I'm seeing on here today. Did you see that disgusting video? Did you just see that?
I find that disgusting. I wouldn't like that either.
If I had Catholic nuns here, nuns from a convent, they would be saying the same damn thing: Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah,
that's
Nightbot. I think he's crazy, Nightbot.
No, he's just el pinche puto, and also los chingos su madre, and verga y huevos.
I don't know Spanish. What does that mean?
Oh, there's so much that it's not even.
What's that mean in Spanish? What you just said?
Gone.
What was that thing in Spanish you said?
Wait.
You right? Calm down.
Once I start screaming, I know what goes off. The left side likes to go up.
I farted. That's what
nice
I
one.
used.
Nice
yeah,
one.
I used to. Yeah, back in the day, like a year ago. Okay.
Do the left one. Oh no.
We'll get down to yet.
Oh my God.
Get him down.
Take your shirt off.
You can't get it. I remember that. That was a long time ago.
What year was that?
I think it was like, I'm saying about a year and a half ago. It got to be.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, because it was around that time we went to the October game, I think. No, maybe not. I had a haircut back then, though.
Now don't worry. You'll get it back. You'll just give it time.
Next Friday, I get my haircut. I can't wait. 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh my!
I gotta get it done. Then I go see my doctor. I gotta get it done. I can't wait.
You need to get that shoe off of you and get that other one on you.
Yeah, I think it's gonna come. I'm a diabetic. He says it takes a long time. That's what he told me.
Yeah, well, I get to go see my doctor on Wednesday.
Oh, good.
He's more likable than you fucking old cunt. Fuck yourself, you piece of shit. Fuck yourself. Fuck you.
Well, that escalated quickly. Jesus, come on, gentlemen.
Well, first of all, I'm not a trade, you asshole.
Yeah, you are.
You're a fucking asshole too. So
fuck you, asshole. Watch your fucking mouth.
That's the end of that rumble. Jesus. Oh my God.
My ass is not a 33-inch TV.
I'm sorry about that, but I remember that with Rob from Glenhead. I remember that.
Oh, that was an ugly fight. Well,
Yeah.
you were throwing you threw some heavy clubs on that one, but well,
Mhm.
I can't
He
believe I'll
called
be
me a
meeting you.
traitor. He
What?
called me a traitor. I wasn't a traitor. I don't know what he is.
Isn't it? Well, some people when they get a little, you
I
know,
don't. Yeah.
after a
Yeah. I
couple
don't know if
after a couple swigs of drinking their own soda pop, then they start
Yeah.
acting weird and goofy, and then it becomes a Pier 6 brawl, which
Gator.
Gates,
Say hello to Gator. Look at Gator. Look what Gator wrote. Only
a 32-inch
TV. My ass
You
is
know how
not
small a
dirty.
32-inch TV is nowadays? They make them in a flat screen, right? And
Yeah.
you just
Shut up, Dave. I can't stand Santa Claus. Shut the fuck up, Santa Claus. You
I'm
fucking
saying
eye. Oh, look at my eye. Oh, look at my eye.
You seem like you're in a good mood and ready to go for 20 more hours.
Oh, yes. That was the 24-hour show for Jay. Remember?
yeah, that
On his
that
birthday?
was pretty good. That was pretty good. And
I
threw more.
apologize to Dave. I did.
How about the one that when you said, "I want to be a cat"? Meow.
Yeah, I like that. I
Meow.
don't think he has that one. I don't think he has
That was
I
a
like
good
that.
one. We like I want to be a cat. You're the
Yeah.
hemorrhoid. Meow. Meow.
I remember that. And then that cat was good. I like the cat. Yeah.
Why do you like cats?
I love cats. I love dogs. I can't have a dog in an apartment. It's too small.
You can't.
But
You
it's
can't have a
easy
dog
to-
in the apartment.
Because it's a studio apartment. It's very small. I have a cat. It's good. But when you have a cat, you don't have to deal with like walking the dog, and get them sitter.
Well, walking a dog ain't too. Well, I've walked a dog before. It's not too bad.
No, I don't. I just don't like the winter time. How's little Joey doing?
Oh, he just had his food. He just ate. Now
Oh,
he's
good.
taking his afternoon. He's taking his mid-morning nap, and then later
Yeah,
on.
that's what my
he'll
cat
get
does. She eats and sleeps. Yeah.
Hey,
She's a good
animals.
cat.
Animals are known that way. That's how the world works. Everybody has their own purposes. But
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh man, you excited for the Jets?
Are you really, man, Max? Are you recording?
No, that's the world's biggest piece of human cow
Are you
fluff
live?
or cow
Are
dung
you live,
I've ever
man,
saw in
Max,
life.
or you video?
What's up, Bobby Midnight? Excited for the
Oh,
Jets
you
for
are
Steelers game
live.
tonight.
Okay,
It's gonna be the rematch. Yes, sir. It's gonna be
Yeah.
rematch time. It's the rematch
Right.
time.
I got you.
Bobby, it's a rematch tonight. We got
Can you hear me?
Pittsburgh beat us in week
Yeah, I
one.
can
We got to
hear
kick them
you.
to the Sean Azul. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Hey, asshole! Get your own lines, you dumb shit.
That's all
Dang.
right. Come on, they kicked them to the Sean Azul. It's on the line.
Nightbot.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
the
there's your
Nightbot thing is
met
it needs
you.
to get away, but
Max.
honestly, it's just a joke. Just relax, Beast. Just
Okay,
relax it out. We gotta relax. It's
I'll
not.
relax you with a ride to the cemetery with your head on a gravestone.
Beast. Remember me and you used to go at it the first time? Now we're friends.
Oh yeah, but we learned.
I'm better, Beast. How you doing?
Hey, how you? Hey, we sang you that Whopper song. Hey, Jake, let's give him that Whopper song. Whopper, Whopper at BK. We're on the move at BK. Have it your way. You rule.
You rule, yeah.
Hey, I hope you get that job at Burger King, my friend.
No,
I mean, we can be friends. We could be friends, Bobby. We just Beast needs to take a joke, and we gotta relax.
To be friends. I'm your friend, but Beast.
I mean,
come
didn't
on,
Bobby Beast have a feud?
Oh, I've seen everything I need to see with this guy. See, I can see right through the bullshit. See, always remember too, when you see a person who's a communist idiot, a fool, an imbecile, and a waste of space, and has no respect for for the old generation, like the old timers like me and many of the others. It's called.
I'm an old timer.
We all
I'm
know,
older
what
than
Gen Z's all about.
I mean, Beast, I respect my elders. Come on, I respect my elders. I respect people. Beast, I don't respect people that claim they have 35 world belts, but they really don't. I don't. That's Bobby, do you think Beast has 35 world belts, or do you think he doesn't? Like, let's
You want to go,
in,
asshole? How'd you like this man up your big wanted ass? You skinny little prick.
Beast, if you just want to make it war, I mean, just be honest. I'm a better
nice.
caller than you. I don't know what
Kick your
you
teeth down your throat, you scum.
Are you gonna
Even
be
Jake's
there
right. Like,
October
why you get so mad at me? I'm like, come on.
I can't
I'm the
stand
nicest
you.
person. Beast, who cares?
Yeah,
Who cares
right.
if you don't like me?
Right.
I have a ton
Mad
of people
Max,
that
are
like
you
me.
gonna
My
be
boys like
October
me.
25th
My
game?
friends.
Yeah.
Mad Max rules is enter the studio. Can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me? What's up? Oh man. Good job. Yo, can you?
Hey, man, Max, are you gonna be there
What
October
an idiot.
25th?
What idiot.
For BC?
Beast.
Let's see. How many? Bobby, do you think there gonna be any tickets left?
I think you should be friends. Me and you became friends, Beast. You guys could be friends.
That's
be
true.
friends. It's
I mean,
just-
BC needs to stop taking everything seriously. You know, he needs to. You know, people can hate you, but you know what? Focus
I
on the
do
people that
that
like you,
all the
Bobby.
time.
Bobby, that's what I give. That's my advice to BC. You should focus on people who like you. You know, I don't focus on
I
people that
know.
hate me. You know, people can hate me all they want, but I don't care. You know, I have my loyal
I
brothers
know.
and loyal navigators. I have people
always
that
like.
I always
I'm
focus. I
always
focus on the
like
people who
Beast.
like me for the person who I am. I don't focus on people who I hate. That
Okay,
they
are you
like
going
me.
to be
You
there
know?
October? Are you going to be there at
One
the Miami?
winged angel.
Bobby, do you think Beast will have his Beast Feast tonight for the Steelers game?
I don't know if he's going to watch.
How would you like a trip with the one winged angel?
Okay.
I am the battle cry. I am the
Beast.
battle cry. Gone.
Beast, I'm trying to ask him a question, Beast.
Where?
Man, Max, are you going to be at the October 25th game?
Let's see. Bobby, how many tickets do you have left?
150 if you buy it from Jake.
Let's see. I don't think there's a game tonight. But...
No, I'm talking about October 25th.
I do not like this loser behind me. I find it disgusting. I'm a straight conservative Republican. I like women.
Well, man, Max, October 25th game are you going to?
There's only 3 spots left, so probably not, Bobby. There's only 3 spots left.
Yeah,
I was trying to go with my
You live
boys. I was trying to go with my own
You
boys.
live in
Let's
New
see.
Jersey, right? Where do you live in New Jersey?
Live in New Jersey. I live in Holmdel, but I go to school at Rowan University. I'll be in Glassboro.
Where's that at?
But Bobby, I was at
Brown?
Bobby. I was at the preseason game last Friday. Honestly, I was with my boys at the preseason game. Yeah. So.
Hey, Mad Max, I want to know if you'll be available to challenge Beast in the bowling off we're putting together when Beast makes the trip October 24th, the day before Jets Dolphins.
What's this bowling off that you're trying to do? Because honestly, I can beat Beast in bowling pretty bad.
We're going to have you guys face off at the bowling
I
alley.
will beat your ass so bad that when I'm done with you, your face will be 10 times bloodier, and I will send you on a one-way ticket back to Tijuana, Mexico.
So, Mad Max, are you free October 24th?
I don't know yet, Jake. I'll let you know. But
All right.
let's see. But
Bobby, I think you're doing a great job. I was counting all the raffle names, and I noticed you were trying to get Beast and Mad Max to become friends like you and Beast have. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, remember? I want to. The first time I called in, remember? And you have that call when I called in.
Yeah, I could find it. You guys didn't see eye to eye, and now you guys are friends. So I think there's hope for Beast and
I know,
Mad.
we're friends now. Yeah, I know. I think we could get them to like each other. So can I spin the wheel or you want Beast?
Well, does Beast want to do it? I don't know what he's doing right now. It looks like he's smashing a pillow.
I don't know. Oh, he's probably, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what he's doing. If you want me to, I would do it.
We might need you. Omar, I see you. You're in the raffle for 1. Thank you very much, Omar.
Hi. Can I say hi to Jenna G? She's in the house.
That's the Thunder Driver.
Hey, Beast, can you do the Wheel of Champions, or should Bobby do it?
I can do Wheel of Champions.
You know what?
Oh, shut up, man.
You know what? You want to see real Rikishi? Rikishi's gonna tell you we're gonna party up. We're gonna party up this Wheel of Champions. Banging it, banging it, banging it, banging it, banging it, banging it. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Did you actually say sexual landscaping?
No, Nightbot, no. God.
No,
Send us to
you're
the
a
wheel.
clown.
Send us to the
No,
wheel,
I-
Beast. I can't
Let's
take
go
a
to the
chance.
wheel.
He's going to hack the
Let's
show
go to the
again.
wheel now. Go.
Send us.
Go.
Send us there.
Go.
Send it. Send it.
Let's go to the wheel.
It's
Go
not
to the wheel
working.
now.
It's not working.
Did you actually say sexual landscaping?
No. Send us there. Go.
Go to the wheel now. Go to the wheel
Thanks,
now.
you communist douchebag. It's time for that daily Asmaniac raffle. Let's spin the Jake Hasman Show Wheel of Champions and find out which Asmaniac is winning an epic prize.
Excellent job. We got the wheel up. Where's my music? There it is. Thank you, Beast. Way to power through. Nice try, Nightbot. Cheeseman, Super Chat, Mad Max, greater than Smelly Beast. And Beastbot says, if Beast won't acknowledge me, I will expose him. I thought you were on his side, Beastbot. You can't turn on Beast that quickly. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force. You're supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. Shout out to Obi-Wan. All right, here we go, folks. If you win, you got to email me the jet jersey you want, the size you want it in, and your name and address. Good luck to everyone who has entered the raffle for our show today. We'll be live tonight for the post game. Right now, we tell you who's going to win the Wheel of Champions. The winner is had to be Cisco, right? He had 30 of the total entries of the 51. Congratulations to Cisco Lopez.
Sometime I do super chat. Sometime I do gift membership. But all the time I love the Jake Hasman Show. They call me Cisco Lopez.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cisco Lopez is the winner of the jersey. Shout out to you, Cisco. Thank you, as always, for your support. Cisco was the man. He purchased 2 tickets for one of our callers who you guys saw earlier. For those who missed it, Ray of Sunshine, to be joining us at the Jets-Dolphins game on October 25th. So that's what kind of guy Cisco is. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a show. I want to thank everyone who tuned in. Special thanks to Matt O'Leary for his time. I think we're under 10 of the Payne hats and shirts. So once we sell out, I'm going to try and order more, but it's going to take some time for that potentially. So get yours if you want one. JakeHasman.com/shop. We will talk to you guys tonight with the post game. I am certainly looking forward to that. I will play you guys with a clip that will take us down memory lane. Take us down to a time when things were a lot different around here. Let me see if I can find the clip. And if I can, I'm going to cue it up. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy. And as always, JETS, Jets. Talk to you tonight on the post game. Let's go. Game day.
Hey, do you go to the gym by any chance and play basketball by any chance or no?
Not recently. Why? You thought you saw me hooping somewhere?
I go to LA Fitness in Levittown. We have this tournament, right? 64 of us. And we play basketball, 1 versus 16, and we kind of grade each other based on our, how we play. So I'm the 8 seed. I got to go versus the 1 seed because I beat the 9 seed 10. Shout out to Ted easily. But I got to play the 1 seed, right? Here's my problem with the 1 seed. His name is Bobby. Bobby, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I love you. This guy, have you ever smelled rotten potatoes, Keith?
No, but go
Dude,
on.
so rotten potatoes is the second worst thing I've ever smelled in my life. The first is Bobby. Do I spray this guy with Mando before I play him or some butter and make him smell better, or do I just grind it out and try to hump my way to a win?
I have a rule. If I can smell you, I'm going to tell you. Have you told him?
Bobby it's just another level, bro. And, I don't even know what to say. The 16 seed didn't even show up when he had to play him. And Bobby thought that he just won because the guy was afraid, but it was because he smelled.
He's like, no, I can't.
He didn't show up.
I can't have that smell in my nose.
If I post this guy up, I might vomit. I'm serious.
He thinks that John and Bobby need to get a job. This cowboy hates the stinks.
It's 10 times worse than rotten potatoes.
Thanks for the call, man. There's enough humans that smell like rotten potatoes on the subway.
Reed in Battleboro. What's up, Reed?
Hey, Chris, how are you?
Good. How are you, buddy?
I've been better. Having a hard time sleeping since I moved out here from Glen Oaks.
Oh, yeah?
But
I know all about having trouble sleeping, buddy.
I was calling about the Jets, but actually I had a basketball point, too, real quick, if you don't mind, about St. John. So before the season started, I made a friendly wager with my friend who's a Chiefs fan. His team is Xavier. He's a big Xavier fan.
Okay.
And he's like, oh yeah, Xavier's going to win the Big East this year. Put your money where your mouth is. So we bet $1,000 on that. Not the regular season, the Big East tournament. And he's got Xavier, coached by Big Cho. They got Lane Kerner, Charles Gorman, Bobby Midnight. But they're a good team. But I think the Johnny's got them. I'm hoping. Who knows?
Yeah, well, you're hoping they get picked off on Thursday against Xavier.
Yeah, in regards to the Jets point, we need a quarterback. I get it. We've been there, quarterback hell forever and whatnot. I know a couple nights ago you were saying you would pick Sanders, I think.
Yes, if Sanders is there at 7, I would take him, yes.
I don't know. Cam Ward, 100%, I would take him. But what about this kid from Arizona State, Dixon Hole? His receivers with the Bonesy brothers, Joe and Anthony. And Jaden Daniels left LSU at Arizona State because this kid was outperforming him. The only problem is he's like an 8th-year senior because of that whole COVID thing. So he's like almost like a Chris Winkie type guy or like Rick Kent from Brigham State. What are your thoughts on him?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have real strong opinions on him. I'll be totally honest with you. I haven't broke down the film, but I'm not going to take him 7. You want to take him later? You want to take any one of these quarterbacks? It doesn't have to be him. It could be whoever you want.
Hey, Beast, should I end the show? What do you think? Still got 186 people here.
I was just checking my message department. Nothing new and fancy.
All right. I'm glad you checked your message department. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you later.